Go camping, they said. It'll be beautiful weather, they said.
Did they? Who said that?
I think this was Damon's idea. Yeah.
Got it. Oh.
Nothing to see here. Greetings and salutations, this is Rick. I do hope you're having a great day. In today's video, we're doing a little bit of camping. As you can see, the rain is coming in sideways in traditional English camping weather fashion. We've got Damon here with Nina.
The professional.
You look like a
bloody holiday with these two clowns.
Yeah, you know, I just stepped off a fishing boat.
Oh, happy birthday, by the way.
Oh,
It's not my birthday yet.
yeah.
Okay.
We got Alex.
That's good because your present hasn't arrived.
Yeah, we got Alex with John. And we've just had to make a bit of a dive for to put this up as somewhere for a bit of shelter. Oh, mind your back. It's already pooling. I won't be cruel. I can be cruel now. I just that'll be good.
You'll be going face first into a lake if you do.
Right, you're out the way. You're out the way. That's it. Right, I better strap these down. See you in a moment. Oh, so we are at Eastnor Castle, but we've set up camp. We're finally pretty much settled now, I think. John's had some work done on him in the form of this
Recently? Or...
rather cool little shade blind thing and a roof box, which is all good. And you got your little marked out your territory thing there, which actually does make it makes the van feel bigger.
Yes.
I kind of like the way what you've done there. They're very cool, and obviously little outdoor loo as well. Fantastic.
Very al fresco.
Yes. Gwen's all good, and I did a little bit of work on her. Got some new lighting. You can see some plants have grown in here. I nicked this idea off Damon, and I've got a remote for it somewhere. I put it in that, you know, that safe place. There we go, and I go to number 8. That's solid. So we've got some slightly wacky but better than what I had, sort of mood lighting, wrapped in ivy. And I've got a little bank of USB sockets here. I've got USB-Cs and the old-fashioned ones, and a little light as well in this little unit, which basically means if I want to charge things overnight, I can do it without having all the lights on from this one, because this is a USB socket here, but these all light up, and they really light the room up at night, like in blue, which is the last light you want to be getting involved with in the night. So that was the thinking behind that, and I've got a little shelf here I can put things on to charge up. So all good stuff. So I went ahead, bought the coffee machine along, and then forgot to bring the pods. I'm gonna have to shut my... Oh, the one thing I'm gonna have to be really careful of this weekend with this rain is leaving the door open, because obviously my bedding is right here, so must be aware of that. But anyway, luckily the coffee machine is doubling up as a water heater, so it's basically an instant kettle. God, listen to that rain. I hope it's not like this the whole weekend. I haven't even checked the weather forecast, to be honest. We'd all booked like a couple of weeks ago, so didn't really have a choice. Well, always have a choice, but decided to just come along anyway. But we have made sure that we're fairly near to the actual track, because I figured if we get loads and loads of rain, we might start, you know, sinking down. And then if we got a lot of grass to get over, could be problematic. But I think we're high enough and close enough to the track to be okay. And I think I'm furthest away from the track, but with my knobbly tyres I should be, hopefully should be okay. So it's actually it's actually Damon's birthday. Well, not today, Tuesday. But it's on Tuesday, so we're having a little bit of a get together. So we've got some little goodies, and you just had a Prezi.
I just had a Prezi.
Well, say Prezi. It's I promised this to him ages ago. It's a PS3.
And I've been looking forward to it very much. It's going to be Nina's gaming console.
And
Thank you.
it's all right. And a washing line. I gave him his washing line.
And a washing line. Just go in there.
But yeah, you'll need to get rid of that. I put it in a separate box so you can just stuff it in your garage or whatever. So, but there's cake. Chocolate. I only got a small cake. I was being good. I thought, well,
Is it a wagon shape, is it?
it's a wagon shape.
To fall off the wagon.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm not supposed to be having it. You're not supposed to be having it. I don't know where you stand at the moment on chocolate cake, but so I only got a small one, and we got just a few little silly snacks, and of course a bottle of monkey shoulder, which
Isn't for me on my
Which-
birthday in any way, shape or form.
which Damon doesn't drink, so we'll have to drink it in honour of him.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll go down fine.
So Damon's opening his real present. So we can't do this on Tuesday because obviously we're not here. So got an actual card. I had to do some homework to find out how old he was. So
Thank you very much.
it's all right. That's the card. That's just you're the only candidate I could think of that would that would suit.
Yes. I don't know what it is yet, but I can see the top of it.
Yeah.
My two favourite things are Stormtrooper and football. Pretty good, I like that.
But yeah, it's different. I've never seen anything like that before. But I thought
Heavy as well.
you love the Stormtrooper get up, and you love football. So, oh yeah, it's pretty heavy. The rain's come back. You can see it against Guinevere coming in at a weird angle because it's quite windy as well. And it's got really cold as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, there goes the paper plates.
I've got to be honest, I don't know how much longer I can sit out here without
No, I
going
think
in.
we're going to have to
somewhere.
go in one of the clubhouses. Go camping, they said. It'll be lovely weather, they said.
Who said? You?
I think this was Damon's idea. Yeah.
Had it.
Nothing to see here. Right, we're sort of huddling under the thing. We've got to make it across to Guinevere. Sorry, to Nina. Ready? He's going for it. Go, 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 go. Go. Ah! Oh! Yours, I do believe. Cake was nice though.
Yes, we had some lovely cake.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I bought my waterproofs.
I bought a kettle and warmed the van up a bit.
Yeah, good idea.
On the plus side, camping in the summertime and in this time of year and in the UK is wonderful because the rain is always warmer. Hailstones. I'll tell you what, I'm glad we didn't park over there because there's big ruts in the ground and they're all full of water from car wheels and car tyres.
I should just roll off to the track.
I think it's probably a good move parking near the track.
So we have hailstones.
This weather is really pulling out all the stops. Mind you, there's something really cosy about being in a camper van or being in a metal box in a field, listening to that. Although you can't sleep to this. I mean, it's different when you've got that gentle patter of rain.
Yeah, that's very.
That's
different to
very
the
relaxing. This is like having a rock concert going on. You're steaming up. Let's have a look, see if we can get a view. Ah, yeah. Oh, and there it was. Stopped.
So just getting Rick and Alex to do my...
Yeah.
Chores.
You get the
A bit of
hoovering done.
dusting, have you? Nice microfiber cloth, and I can really sort of get that buffed up for you.
You do a good job.
You got to put the maid's outfit on. That'll be even funnier.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Why not? You told me like you enjoy
No!
wearing a dress. I mean, like.
That's professionally.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't afford me. Actually, that really came out wrong.
Recorded, that's going on Instagram. Right now.
And on that note,
Just get the eyes in the right place. There you go.
Hi, honey.
Hello, darling.
Oh, oh, oh.
well, that's just bizarre.
Yeah, that is, isn't it?
That's a circle of hailstones in the middle of like a completely soggy field.
Yeah, what he said. See, we said there were hailstones, didn't we? Helen wouldn't believe us. Oh, God.
But why?
I don't know.
Why are they not melted?
That's like a crop circle, isn't it?
I mean, look, we had hail over an hour ago. It was over an hour ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
It's been really cold.
Unless somebody put something on the ground that that's causing that to have that effect. That is really strange.
Yeah.
Oh well. Any ideas?
Stinks of bloody whiskey,
Oh look at the mist hanging out over the castle. I don't know if I can't zoom in there, but I'll insert photo. Well, we're all sat here of an evening. It's an incredibly late, 2 minutes to 9 in the evening. We're all yawning like crazy.
Well, some of us were up to the early hours playing computer games.
There is
And that
that.
isn't just Rick for a change, that was me as well.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
That's because
But-
you wanted to be here bright and early, didn't you, Alex?
Well,
But at the moment we're trying to. We've got a bit of a battle of the swarries going on. Alex, his swarry, his little thing, isn't running his electric blanket. Now it was locked on 60 hertz for some reason. We've managed to get it back down to 50.
Well, Rick did. None of us could figure
we're
it
not
out.
quite sure how he did it, but
But your error. Oh yeah, error code keeps coming up. Error 16, and we cannot, for the life of us. We've all been looking. None of us can find any information on Swarry. There's no website, there's no manual, nothing online. If you type in Swarry S500, all you get is sales pages and absolutely no manuals whatsoever, and no help. So quite what this error 16 is, I have no idea. Never mind, we shall persist, we'll figure it out. Oh, right then, just wondered what this looks like on film. I've got my new ambient lighting going on, and this is just a bunch of ivy, like artificial ivy, with some little lights mixed in among them, and they go all the way round, all the way under here, and then all the way down there. I didn't have them going across because there's just not enough space here anyway to sort of get things through. I presume you can't even, no, you can't see anything with them on, but anyway, there we go. So I've got the heater on because it's actually quite cold this evening. I'm a little bit too awake at the moment to go to sleep, so I'm probably going to sit down and watch a film. I have just bought this thing, which is rather good. This is like a little bracket on which you can sit. If I can do that there, you can position it in any shape that you want, or any position that you want, and it's like a holder for a mobile phone. And you can also, I think you can get these bigger ones that can hold a tablet, so you can actually lie in bed and watch a movie on your phone without having to hold the phone up, which I thought was quite good. So I might watch a few YouTube videos or something before I go to bed, which would be nice. Got the electric blanket on. Sorry Alex if you're watching this. Poor old Alex, his electric blanket's not working. He's having trouble with his Swarry. We couldn't get it fixed, so he's going to have to send it back and probably get another one. But there's definitely an error code that just won't clear on his one. But he's gone to bed with a hot water bottle, so hopefully he'll be fine. Anyway, that's it for this evening. I'll see you in the morning. Well, I say morning. If it's raining when I wake up, I'll just want to lie here all day because that's just such a relaxing sound. But hopefully, you know, I won't be getting up that late. But well, we'll see. Good morning. It's the next morning. It's not too. I'm not getting up too late today. It's sort of 8:48 in the morning, or 8:49. But I've just spent the last 10 minutes looking desperately for my camera. I thought I'd lost it, and I thought, well, I can't possibly have lost it. I had it in here with me last night, speaking to you, and I completely forgot about my little charging station up here that I'd built. So it was all up here charging. So I found it now anyway. But alas, I have no coffee pods because I forgot to bring them with me. But this is basically doubling up as a kettle now, and I'm going to have to resort to this is my backup plan if ever I haven't got a coffee machine and coffee pods in my van. I've had to go to instant, but never mind, one has to lower ourselves to these things sometimes. Sorry, I'm being a coffee snob, but it's better than no coffee at all, so let's get on with it and let's see how it turns out. I've got a little routine now where if I use the Swarry at night for running the electric blanket, which I did last night on several occasions because it was a little bit nippy, in the morning I just simply plug this thing in, which is tapped into the solar panels on the roof, and I've got 56 watts. Even though it's quite overcast today, there's no sunshine, it's just white. I'm getting is that 56 watts going into the battery. So the battery's already on 66%. That was on about 50% this morning. Anyway, you don't want to know that. You want to know how the others are doing, I guess. Let's have a look. I heard Alex get up earlier. There he is. Oh, it's very foggy. Damon won't be up for hours, I'm sure. There's Alex enjoying a barbecue and a steak. We're going to have a little chat with him in a minute. I'll just get my coffee done. But later on today, we're still in party mode, so I bought a bag of Doritos and some salsa, and I've got some sour cream in the fridge, which means we get to have nachos tonight. I got the microwave as well, so we can do them in that, although Damon said he can do them in the oven as well. But yeah, I bought some homemade ice cream with me, and it's still cool, but it's gone soft, and that's because I put the fridge down to number 2. I've just put it back up to number 4 again, but I'm just debating, because I know you're not supposed to refreeze ice cream, are you? Because it's a bit dodgy. This is homemade ice cream. It's essentially cream with 1 egg yolk and a little bit of vanilla extract, and that's it. Maybe I'll have to try it now just to make sure. It can be my breakfast. I have some ice cream for breakfast. What's not to like? Alright, let's give it a go, shall we? Smells fine. That's alright. It's kind of like a mousse. It's kind of like mousse-like. Yeah, I'll take it. That'll be my breakfast. Right, let's go and have a chat with Alex. Good morning. Yeah, let's just grab my coffee.
I wish I felt like that when I woke up.
Really? Did you not wake up all bright and breezy and bushy-tailed?
Not this morning, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
I've come to a conclusion. Oh, am I filming?
Oh, sorry, yeah. Should I stop? I can stop.
When I share this bit, yes.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to talk shop. See you in a bit. Right, we're going to have another coffee, but I've decided I'm going to use the kettle instead of this thing. This is great for pod coffees, but it's just not getting the water hot enough when it's just water alone. I think the water goes through it too quickly because it's got no resistance from the coffee pod. And what's happening is the coffees I'm making are actually quite cool. I made a cup of tea last night as well using it, but it's just not right for just hot water alone. So but that's fine, it's a lesson learned. And obviously we've always got this backup stuff. Wind's picking up. I had to change over to my wellies because my shoes were getting absolutely soaked. They're drying out in the sunshine now. But we're just having a little chat about Alex's camper.
Yes.
He's still very pleased with it, but there are some issues, some challenges, yes. And he was a little bit grumpy this morning when he got up because he didn't have a good night.
I was not. I was a lot grumpy.
Yeah, he was very grumpy this morning. So what would you say would be the main crux of the problem?
Well, it's definitely down to space, isn't it? And the moving around. Whatever you've, if you led the bed out, you then can't move to sort of get in and out and do anything else. Everything's about space. Getting out for a wee in the middle of the night wasn't fun. Particularly what showered with hailstones inside the tent.
But if you got any tips or suggestions on how he can make John work a little bit more efficiently, feel free to leave them in the notes below.
Yes. It's getting in and out, really, isn't it? Getting in and out, whether it be for the loo in the night or to make a cup of coffee or whatever it is. You can't stand up like you can in your van or in Nina, so everything is a bit of a scrabble.
We have sort of decided, agreed that had you brought the awning with you this time, it would have probably been less of a struggle, but it's still a struggle to put the awning up in the first place, but because there's a bunch of us it would have been easier.
Yeah.
So we're perhaps going to maybe go to Damon's field at some point and do a practice.
Yeah.
Well, shortly when I finish my coffee, we're actually going to have a little play with the gazebo and sort of lift it over the tailgate there and just see whether we can, I don't know, just
create a shelter, really.
Yeah, we're going to have a little play, see what it looks like, because that would be easier to put up than the awning as well, especially if it had sides on it. It had 3 sides on it, but whether it would work as well as an awning, who knows? We'll find out. Right, we've just been having a slight re-evaluation, and we've come up with this little arrangement, which Alex seems to be getting all excited about. So he's a happy bunny again.
Says the man that said, right, I'm not going to do anything with my van until spring. I'm certainly not going to go home and rip it out into a pile of wood by Monday morning.
Well, I did wait a week.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't actually. It was a few days, I think. But yes, he's gone down to taming his duvets, because his duvets were quite big. So we got like the folded over effect, and obviously we've got the gazebo up, which seems to work.
It does actually, doesn't it?
So we're thinking just maybe some sides on a gazebo, and I'm still debating whether the toilet tent in that position there is good or bad, because obviously you sort of cut off from your kitchen if your kitchen's going to be there.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you more. We won't move it now, but I think next time, yes, obviously I'm going to get a 3-sided gazebo, so that can go in the corner.
So we'll tuck it away in the corner there. Alex is going to try this out tonight and see how you get on with it.
Yeah.
But Yeah, he's definitely cheered up a bit since we've had a reconfiguration.
I was perfectly fine.
He's lost the grumps, so
A little tiny bit grumpy when I woke up.
yeah. Mind you, that was only from only having a few hours sleep as well.
And being cold, yes.
I said I'd lend him my swarry tonight because his swarry is broken down. It's got an error that we can't clear. I did use my electric blanket last night, but only a couple of times, so I'll give up that. Worst case scenario, if I get cold, I've still got the main heater, so I can always pop that on. But at least Alex will have a fighting chance of not being cold tonight. So hopefully it should all work out well. So yeah, I reckon this... I don't know about you, but I think this cordoned off area makes it just a little bit more cosy and...
I like it, actually. I do. I mean, the idea when I put the windbreak up wasn't particularly to create this. It just sort of happened. But only thing I struggled with a bit, I've got a rubber mallet, you know, the rubber tipped ones.
Yeah.
So as I was banging that, it was sort of bouncing off, and I need to get some sort of wooden steel.
Well, you got a squishy mallet.
Oh, yes, that one.
It's like a toy mallet. Let's give it a go. I see what you mean. Still a little bit on the cold side, but I'm going to cook some steak. So this is already loaded up, ready to go. So hopefully it should be a case of just lighting these things up, and then we'll get cooking. That's 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Pop that on there, and jobs are good. And then obviously we've got the airflow ready. Turn that on. Straight away you can hear the flames being fanned, and we'll get the heat up, and hopefully that will fire up nicely. Well, for a smokeless barbecue, that's doing pretty well. It was going straight into Gwen. I had to shut the door. But we've gone for ribeye steaks. We've got 4 ribeyes here, and I think Alex is going to help me with them.
Well, if you insist. I mean.
And I think I've got everything I need. So you're doing some...
I'm doing some rice.
Rice?
We're just...
perfect.
Yep, bring that to the boil, and then I've got...
Brilliant. Marvellous. So we've got rice, steak, Damon's doing crisp sandwiches. What's not to like? So I've worked out the hottest part is that bit in the middle. Obviously it's directly above the flames. So I'm going to cook each one on both sides, and then I'm going to put it on the edge there where it will just stay warm. I think that's going to be the most efficient way of doing it. There we go. Now it's not strictly carnivore, but that's going to happen once I get home this week. Honest this time. Oh. We've all hit that 3 o'clock in the afternoon lull. We just pigged out on a lot of food, and so we're Damon's having an hour on his own. Alex is gonna get his head down for an hour, and I'm just gonna sit here and chill. Although I can feel myself nodding off a little bit. So we're getting to that age. Gotta have an afternoon nap. Actually, it's all those carbohydrates I've been eating have not helped, but that will be a thing of the past from Monday, from tomorrow. Sorry, no, it's Sunday tomorrow, but from Monday, back on the wagon, and then hopefully just staying put there now for at least the rest of the summer and beyond. We shall see. So I'm just debating whether I want to sit here and read, sit here, listen to some music, or actually lie down and just chill. I might do the latter. I might just chill out on my bed. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, so it's Saturday evening. It's about 7ish, I think. 7 o'clock-ish, roughly.
A bit later than that.
Had a nice relaxing day, I think.
8:05.
8:05. Okay, fair enough. And we just had a nice bite to eat thanks to Damon. So we just had jacket potato
Melted cheese and garlic bread.
Melted cheese and garlic bread. Very nice. Very, very nice actually. A little bit of barbecue sauce. And I'm just about to go off and make some nachos in the van. I'm going to put them all in the bowls, lay them all out, and then we're going to come in and cook them in the oven rather than use the microwave, because they're a little bit
doesn't go hard and rubbery.
and crispier as well. The crispier. So I should go off and do those in a minute. And then tomorrow we're all off home. But it's been quite a nice weekend, hasn't it?
It's
really?
been great fun, actually.
Not weather-wise, but
Well, yeah, the rain's back again. Although we did have a fair day today.
fair day, just cold.
Yeah,
Cold
yeah.
wind.
That
It was nice
that-
this morning, actually, up till we had
was
our
cold.
afternoon snooze.
Oh yeah, yeah. We all had an afternoon snooze.
I didn't. I watched the film.
Actually, I had a doze. I didn't have a snooze. I had a doze. I think I did nod off a little bit for 10
I went
minutes
to
or
the
so.
cinema.
And you went and watched your Last Kingdom film.
I did. Brilliant. Everyone wants to watch that.
He's-
Brilliant.
He's going on and on about his Last Kingdom.
If you
film.
follow Last Kingdom.
I might get into that one day. So we've just been watching a movie or film.
Really? Call it that?
I use that term loosely.
Very strange film.
What did you think of it,
I don't know, I couldn't work out what it was about.
David?
No.
It was absolute nonsense. It was a sci-fi. It was called was it Portal or Portals?
It had a lot of potential from the beginning of it, didn't it? It seemed to have a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And it just got weird.
And it just went weird to the point none of it made any sense whatsoever, and we actually gave up after probably about 50 minutes, an hour, something like that. And yeah, never to be watched again. So
No. Alex said he might watch it tomorrow though when he goes home.
I did, although it reminds me of that scene from Blackadder. And I think Baldric writes a poem or something, and he asks Blackadder what he thinks. And he says, well, it started badly and it tailed off a little in the middle, and at least at about the end the better. But apart from that, brilliant.
right then, there we go. Let's put some lights on so you can see what's going on. So that was another really fun evening. Sitting around with friends, just watching a movie and having a good chat and a laugh. Now it's time for bed. It's about 11:30 at night, and off home tomorrow. Now tonight I've put an extra blanket on the bed because I've got no electric blanket tonight. Alex apparently was really, really cold last night because his Swarry battery has got an error code and we couldn't clear it, so he couldn't run his electric blanket last night. So he's borrowed my Swarry battery for tonight. And if I get really cold, I've got the main heater in Guinevere, which I'm going to use. In fact, I'm going to put it on now for a quick blast. The only downside is I've only got a little bit of heater fuel left. So I'm going to have to use it sparingly. So there we go. That's it for tonight. I'm going to see you in the morning and we'll go from there. Good morning. Okay, it's the next morning. Just about to have a shave. Using the little shaving thing because I haven't shaved since Friday, so it's Sunday now. And I also had to wash my hair because a couple of days not washing my hair, it's not very nice. So I managed to do it fine in the sink. Didn't splash too much water around. I've literally just done it, and all I used was a little bit of shampoo and conditioner, like a tiny little dot. Wetted my hair, just put all the shampoo and everything in, and then just used a kettle that was just warm. I put that much water in there and just used the kettle to sort of stick my head over the sink and rinse it off, and it worked beautifully. So that's good to know. I can do that next time. I mean, I could have got the shower out, but to be honest, I'm going home today, so it doesn't matter. But I just wanted to wash my hair. But yeah, I could have easily set the shower up, but then it means moving all my stuff out the way, and this is a bit muddy, so I didn't really want to get the bottom of the shower tray muddy. So yeah, just a little wash down and wash my hair, and that's fine. So it's only 8:30 in the morning. I think Alex is already up. Let's have a look. There he is. He's already up cooking his breakfast. Looks like he's got more steak. Man eats more steak than I do. So fair play to him. But he's got the barbecue on the go at 8:30 in the morning. That's dedication for you. Anyway, let me get myself sorted out, and we'll go from there. Let's see what's out there. Good morning. Is it barbecue at 8:30 in the morning? That's yeah. Oh, right. I can leave that open. That'll be all right. It's not raining. Did you sleep well?
Yes, thank you. Much better.
Good, good. I'm really pleased.
So am I, actually.
That's good. Yeah, because we was getting a little bit despondent with how it was all going with John. Good.
There were challenges.
Good grief. That.
I brought a gammon steak, a joint that I was going to carve up for joints.
Okay. I can smell it's gammon.
It didn't carve very well with that knife. So I literally hacked it apart, and I thought, well, I'll just cook it. And you can have some, and whatever else is left, I'll take home.
Wow, thank you. I couldn't face anything right now. I'm absolutely stuffed from last night.
Right, well, I'm just going to sit by the barbecue and cook meat then.
That's a lot of meat to take camping. That's enough for about 8 people there.
It's deceptive. It's only one of those small joints, but...
and ribeyes as well.
Well, only the one, and then there's 4 burgers underneath.
So you're basically a carnivore, but
with bread.
But with bread. Yeah. Fair enough. It's a shame the ground's so damp though, because we've got mud everywhere, which is well, it's actually not too bad over there.
The sun is coming out, so I'm hopeful it will all dry before we
yes.
before we head off. So we put everything away dry.
That would be nice. We'll have to do some flicking later. So flick off the excess water on the roof and everything. But I'll wait till you've done your dinner. Do you want a coffee? I've got
I've had 2, but thank you. And I've got some San Pellegrino.
Okay. That sounds like an exotic drink that should have an umbrella. So yeah, a bit of blue sky up there. Still a little haze hanging around. Had some great photographs yesterday. You've probably by this stage no doubt seen some B-roll of lots of mist and the castle. It's not quite so misty today, but the mist was in layers, wasn't it?
It was wonderful.
It was really nice, yeah.
It's just a shame that yesterday morning I wasn't in quite so good spirits to enjoy it.
In his grumpy mood.
Oh, I wasn't that grumpy.
No, you weren't. No, you were holding it back. What can I say? But
I felt it though. Don't worry.
But we could tell. But so you definitely had a better night than John last night then?
Yes, the soiree obviously ran the electric blanket.
Good.
And
that's
I woke
good.
up warm and comfortable. And so it's just even little things like getting out to go to the loo, knowing that it was going to be nice and warm when I went back in. But I didn't have to boil a kettle to make a hot water bottle first, which would have taken 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Therefore, when I get home, those are for Alex. I've given Alex my my gazebo because I don't use it, and he's obviously able to make use of it. There you go. That's that's the guy ropes. I don't know whether they're going to be any good or not, but they came with a gazebo. So, but we're all cleaning up now, tidying up. Campsite's looking a little less like a little shanty town that we sort of
The last of the summer wine.
yeah, little temporary shanty town that we're all packing everything up. That's all gone away. The gas is off. Oh, I've got to disconnect the water. That was the other thing. What I do in the old days, I used to leave this in, but what I do now is that wet? No, it's not. What I do is always take it out because then it doesn't go slimy. Hang on, I'm going to have to go in the other way and take my shoes off. Ooh. Still trying to keep the floor clean. This is the best thing I've ever bought. This is just a a little piece of hall runner, and it just stretches up to there, and it just means you can step in, slip your shoes on and off, and then you're not tread mud all through the van. And very, very useful. But yeah, what I've got to do is I've got to turn off my 12-volt system, which I'm going to do, oops, here with this little button. So that way I can turn my tap on and it not work, and then that will drain the water from inside the pipe, and that means the pipe no longer has any water in it. And now I can pop that out, and I just leave that on the side and then seal this up. And if you look, in the whole weekend, that's all the water I've used, and I've still got that much left. So I've used about 7 litres tops. So switching over to these little 10-litre jerry cans is absolutely fine, and I can get a second one in there if I need to. I always carry a spare one, so there we go, spare one there. Notice I've got the first aid kit mounted on here now, which has freed up a lot of space, and I'm no longer struggling anymore. I was originally looking at building a shelving system in there to put, you know, the tables and the chairs and everything sort of back there, but now I've had a little rearrangement, I'm actually finding it much easier to get in and out with things now, so I might just leave that as it is for now, because it seems to be working again. But we'll see well, how I feel about that after I've done a few more trips, you know, sort of towards the end of the summer. We'll see. Right, so that's all done. I can turn the 12-volt system back on again. There we go. So that should all be, let's have a look. Yeah, back on again. Oh, I'm all worn out now.
Thanks for a lovely trip. It's been interesting in places, but it's been great in others.
It's been educational.
On my birthday weekend.
Oh yes, of course, yes.
Yeah, it's Damon's birthday weekend.
Yes.
Well, it's not till next week, but yeah.
But happy birthday for then, and
This is the reason we are here.
yes. But yes, we'll sign off for now and say thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, love you. And that's me signing off as well. That's it for another weekend away. All good fun, and hopefully we can get a nice little video out of it, and we'll be doing it again hopefully very soon.
Yes.
Now the warmer weather's here. We said right from the start, didn't we, we're going to do more camping this year, because I know we said that last 2 years running and we got the odd drib or drab, but I'm going to be pushing for it this year. We're going to be properly camping and doing lots.
Yes.
So
During the midweek, no doubt.
yeah. It's actually it is kind of annoying, because you work at weekends. Oh, what are they? I thought they were deer. They're bikers. Mountain bikes. I thought it was a herd of wild deer, but it's a herd of mountain bikers. But yeah, Alex works weekends and Damon works midweek, so nailing them both down at the same time is actually quite a task and a half, isn't it? But never mind, we'll figure it out. Yeah. So anyway, that is it. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for joining us on this trip, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.
Bye. Love you. It's getting weaker and weaker.